Hello Sagittarius and good morning. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to go ahead and see what's coming in. What do you need to know at this time? These are messages from Spirit. So there is no gender in tarot. However, my messages do tend to get specific. So you're going to know, of course, just reverse the roles if you need to. Okay. There's no need for you to yell at me in the comments. It's not necessary. Okay. So always take a step back when you're listening to tarot. Take a deep breath. And you have to be open to receiving the message. If you're not open to receiving the message, then the message is not going to go through. And sometimes the messages can feel really redundant, even for myself. But you have to understand that something that you went through 3 years ago is what somebody is going through right now. Okay. And we need to be empathetic about that. We need to see things clearly. All right. If you'd like to support the channel, you could like, comment, subscribe. And let's see what's going on, because I feel like there's a huge shift, you know, regardless of, yeah, I feel like there's a huge shift here in the majority of the Sagittarians that I'm reading for. Okay. Let's see. What is this big shift? Knight of Cups. Okay. Beautiful. So Knight of Cups, love here is entering or coming forward. I feel like this is also you possibly transitioning. Let's see. What is this shift? Ooh, the Death card. Yes, you see what I mean? This is a shift. This is a transition. You're transitioning from one part of your life. And this could even be people that you were attracting. Knight of Cups energy. Fun, playful, sweet talker. Okay. You could have even been in this energy. But I feel like in some way you're, I don't want to say maturing, but yeah, you learned a lot of difficult lessons with this Death card. Let's see. Let's see this energy here. Yeah, Five of Cups. You've experienced a lot. A loss. Okay, a breakup. It was very difficult for you. But I feel like if you notice, it's kind of like he's about to walk over the stream here. And this stream for me, what I'm getting intuitively, is kind of like a and like even here too, it just kind of keeps going, right? And you kind of have to kind of accept the current, even if you were resisting it. Even if perhaps you didn't want to see something, it was kind of happening regardless. Okay, but I also feel like this is you blocking out any kind of illusion or things that don't feel real or that's not true for your heart. I feel like I'm out of here. I'm moving forward, you know? Let's see this Death card. Where are you heading? High Priestess. Trusting your intuition. Judgment. Trusting in your intuition, trusting in the unknown, trusting in the, like, what you don't see, you know what I mean? Which is kind of like the unknown, of course. But yeah, the Judgment and the Sun card. Okay. So this is where you're heading. And here we have the Empress that also wanted to flip out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana cards. Like I said, a huge shift. You may not see this now. You don't feel like you could feel this, but I don't like, yeah. There's something I've even had such a difficult time, like even for myself, just like being able to send certain messages, because there could be like some blocks here. All right. But again, you're going through a major shift here. This is like the life that you are creating for yourself. Knight of Pentacles. And it's coming in slowly. It's moving slowly. Okay? I feel with this Knight of Cups as well, it's like you're truly listening to your heart and what makes you happy. You're tired of being in this energy, you know? Okay, let's see. Anything else here, Spirit, for my Sagittarius? Let's see. Tell us more about this shift here. Yeah, Temperance. Beautiful. Yeah, so this is Archangel Michael here, bringing this for you. Okay, it's your guides. Excuse me. It's like they're telling you to keep going forward, keep moving. What else do they want you to know? Ooh. We have the Queen of Pentacles with the Page of Cups and the King of Pentacles at the bottom with the Ten of Cups. So you don't see this coming. You don't see this. Okay? You don't... There's a divine counterpart that's coming. Okay? This could be somebody you end up marrying or being with if marriage is something you want, right? This is somebody that you end up building with. It could even be work related, but it's materializing. You're going to be meeting, let me see this King of Pentacles. You're going to be meeting this, whoever, King of Pentacles. You could be the Queen of Pentacles meeting the King of Pentacles. You could be the King of Pentacles meeting the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, Ace of Swords. So there's a breakthrough. There's clarity. You're going to have a conversation with this person. You're going to meet this person. Okay. Let's see. What's coming in for Sagittarius? What's coming in for Sagittarius? Yes. So again, this is kind of what you experienced, the backstabbing. You could be replaying this over again in your head with this past person. Yeah, but you're exactly, I was just going to say that, but you're healing from this. Okay. You know that for you, this is over, regardless of how you may be feeling. You're not giving this person any more chances. And it doesn't only have to be romantic. It could be just like anybody who really you feel like disappointed or didn't really have your back. You're putting yourself back together, and I feel like you are transforming into your new life. You're shifting, okay? You're focusing on something new. You're looking to the future. Paradise. Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness. Yeah. Like this, like you may even end up going on a beach, or you may end up taking a vacation. Maybe you end up going on vacation by yourself, right? Or this could just be the life that you're creating for yourself. You needed to destroy it. You needed to rebuild, right? Destroy the tower, I'm getting. so that you can build something new here for yourself. And again, huge shift. Yeah, you may have blocked this person, or you're finally blocking somebody. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's kind of like this energy of, just give me 1 second. Where are, okay, let's see. Let's see. Everyone leaves. Choose a partner who can commit to you and let yourself commit to them. Yeah. So you could have attracted people who were unavailable. You could have been tolerating abuse, not because you really wanted to, but yeah, it was some kind of unhealthy pattern. Any kind of abuse is not okay. You deserve someone who treats you well. So you may have been settling, or you did settle for somebody in your past, but I feel like you're finally removing the blindfold and you're seeing it for what it really is. And I feel like also this is about you knowing that you deserve more. And you're sitting with that. You're sitting with the I want to be treated better. You know, I deserve that. So it starts with loving the self. Okay. You could have attracted a lot of, excuse me, there could have been a lot of people, or this person was like, I'm busy, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Just they weren't available. Okay. And you may have been afraid to lose this person, but it's like, yeah, you're afraid of being abandoned. I think that's the root of it. It's like you're afraid of being abandoned by whoever this person is. But in some way you're abandoning yourself. I feel like you're not abandoning yourself anymore. You're showing up for yourself. The same way that you wanted that person to show up for you, you are showing up for yourself that way. You are being secure with yourself. You know what I mean? Yeah. You deserve an amazing relationship. Take steps to heal doubts about yourself. You've also tried to be perfect, but I also feel like you tried to see this in this person or whoever you were connecting with, because you knew too that you weren't perfect. So it's like you were patient with them, but at the same time, it's like, this is somebody that probably doesn't even see themselves. Yeah, they confused you. Or this person was confused and you were holding on to them. Okay, and you realize that it's not your responsibility to fix anyone or change anyone. And I feel like that is what you're doing. I feel like you are choosing you. Let's see. Yeah. You see, you're the fool. You're trusting. You're taking a leap of faith. Let's see what's coming in for Sagittarius. Beautiful. Again, the King of Pentacles. What's coming in for Sagittarius? Eight of Cups. Okay. Let me see over here. Yeah, this could even be somebody that you were married to or somebody that you were in a relationship with, and you cut this person off because they could have given you anxiety. what's coming in for you, okay? Like you're detaching from this person. 8 of Swords. You felt trapped. You felt stuck with them. They were blocking your creativity. They were blocking your purpose. They were blocking, what were they blocking? They were blocking your heart space. Yeah, they were Chariot in the reverse. They were blocking you from moving forward. They didn't want you to move forward. What's coming in? Okay, but here we have, you see what I mean? Like this is the water. That's what I was talking about. Thank you, Spirit. The current. And you're just like throwing yourself in the current. You're like, you know what? I'm out of here. You're just trusting where the current is going to bring you. You're not resisting the current. Yeah. You're just going. Okay, yeah, no fear with the 9 of Swords. Okay, because I feel like where you are or what you're leaving behind, it's like that was creating more fear than actually jumping into the current, if that makes sense. Yeah, 6 of Cups. And now you're moving. Now there's like calm waters. Now you could look back and I'm seeing like you could end up starting a new life. You could end up having a child if that's what you want. There's a dog here, or maybe you are moving away with your child. So this could have been, was this like an abusive situation? Yeah, 3 of Swords. Regardless of what it was very devastating for you. Ace of Swords, and we have the Sun. But it's like, I feel like, you know, for some, like you could even be like moving towns. I don't know if that's what you feel guided to do. You feel guided to like move towns, like get out of town, you know? Let's get a final message for you, Sag. Yeah, so, yeah, clearing out the old and the outdated. Exactly. Clearing out old energies. That's what you're shifting. You're no longer that person. You're no longer that person that accepts, I don't want to say accepts abuse, because nobody really accepts it. You know, like nobody, like, again, wants to be treated that way. It's just there was some kind of block or fear that you had in your heart. And I feel like you're tired of that. You're no longer that person that is going to always say yes, or that is going to ignore their heart. Or I'm getting like, take the shirt off of your back to give it to somebody else. You're very discerning now. Okay? You will meet divine love when you release the karma. And this was the karma with endings. And this is the ending. This is your ending here with the Death card. I love this. Yeah, you are going home. Your home is in the stars. Okay? Or I feel like it's like you're looking to the future with the Star card. You're not sweeping anything under the rug anymore. You're being honest with yourself. You're making the free will. You know that it's in your hands to make these decisions. Now, of course, like, I understand in certain circumstances, you know, it's very difficult to like release or leave a situation. Okay, but I'm talking to somebody who is leaving. Okay, spiritual protection. Your guides are protecting you. And I feel like your guides they're guiding you. They're guiding you. And you're heading in the right direction. Okay, you realize that this situation is no good for you, or a mindset is no good for you, whatever it is, a person, a place. And you're seeing that joy comes from within. And you're seeing that I need to love myself more. And then I need to be my own safety, my own security. You could be traveling. For some, it's like backpacking. Or again, I feel like whatever it is, it's like you're just releasing, you're walking away from places, people, situations that were just taken from you, and you're finally making that decision to cut cords. And you're going after your passions, and you're choosing yourself, and you're reaffirming your positive self-talk. Gratitude with mindfulness, yeah, and wisdom. Beautiful. With self-care. You're taking care of yourself. You have compassion. You're going to have a lot more compassion for yourself. Or you do have a lot of compassion for yourself. You may not feel it right now because your heart could be very heavy. But I feel like you're also being guided to go by nature. Be near nature. Stay with like nature. Be still with nature is what I'm getting. Try to slow down. Yeah, slow down and trauma has given you perspective and wisdom to assist others. And regardless of what you're going through, everything that you've experienced, I feel like you're going to end up helping other people too. So I do see you working somewhat within a community. That's like very specific. But for now, I feel like you are, yeah, you may have been, you felt played by a person. But for now, I feel like you are, you're choosing you, and this is like a whole new chapter for you. So I'm really happy for you. Keep going.